Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and they continue with Black Mesa on hard difficulty.
Power 55%.
There's another very nice piece of music coming soon, once I restart the engine. I'm going to shoot the barnacles just because they annoy me. Like, I often run with the sprint and I don't see the tongue and run straight into them by accident, which is kind of annoying. And incidentally, exactly their function within the gameplay of the game.
I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved. Now go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here. It's survival of the fittest, the law of the jungle. We'll see who's still standing when the smoke has cleared. I had to ditch the others. They were just dead weight, holding me back. Did you hear something? You weren't followed, were you? You scout on ahead. I'll watch your back. I'll stay here.
I really like how they've given those scientists and guards a little bit of personality, even with the very limited voice lines and the very limited time you spend with them. You can, like, you almost like some of them and the other ones are annoying, but each of them, well, maybe not each of them, but most of them do have some kind of a character, and I thoroughly enjoy that. Can't go in there as well, so no point in trying. Now here comes the pretty emotional and like somber piece of music, so I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy it, but before, fix me. Call OMRFE. Oh yeah, that's BMR, Black Mesa Research Facility Emergency, maybe? Maybe they changed the music again? Would have sworn it started... Yeah.
Someone has restored all power. We'll have the engine up again in no time. No sign of Smithers, then? Oh, I do hope he's all right.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
This is as far as I go.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
That's enough excitement for me, thanks.
Okay. So now I have enabled both the fuel and the oxygen lines and the power, so I can go back to the engine and actually fire it. It's cool how you can hear the sounds of it all the way out here. It's weird and ominous and kind of creepy how it's almost like moaning. Frick. I made a mistake.
See you later. I'm waiting right here for you.
Okay, so it's time to initiate it. Fire.
Well, I guess it's true. If it bleeds, you can kill it. This is as far as I go. You know where to find me.
Now, it's another thing that I've always wondered about, and it was kind of bugging me, because I don't understand how was Gordon able to survive that. Like, you'd think with the blast shielding gone, the temperature rise after the blast would have fried him. Like, I'm pretty sure rocket fuel's temperature is, you know, enormously high, and the very purpose of this room, I suppose, is to be built in such a way to stop that, but then you literally have a full-sized hole over here, so I'm not quite sure how that works. Now I'm supposed to go down there. I'll try to make the jump. If I fail, it's going to be pretty embarrassing. Well, I did make it. Here you can see the remnants of the creature, as well as the revolver. I'm going to probably save it for the Marines, because it's pretty effective at dealing with them. Okay, let's save and go down. Okay, I'm not sure what's the deal with that ladder, but we're supposed to swim down here and then here. Now there's frick. Okay, that was unwise, but there's a health station right here, and I wouldn't be able to use it with my previous health anyway, so in the end it didn't really even matter that much that I fell. I think there's nothing in here. Frick. Okay, I don't really care about it that much. But still, maybe there's like a cool Easter egg or something. I don't remember. It's very clearly some kind of a platform, so... Okay, there's literally nothing here. Literally nothing. So I've just wasted like 2 minutes of my life or something. Well, it wasn't 2 minutes, it was more like a minute. Okay, and now I'm supposed to go down here. Now, to be honest, seeing the state of the Black Mesa facility, it makes me wonder how the hell wasn't it sued like to hell and back for OSHA violations up until this point. Like, I guess it is a plot point up to a point, like the fact that the fact that it's demonstrated they don't really care that much about proper work safety, and you know, it's all pretty haphazard. So such an accident as the resonance cascade was actually bound to happen at some point, and the world building reflects that, because you have, you know, huge chasms with no railing, you have you know, toxic radioactive sludge you know, everywhere, whole barrels and whole like pits and basins of it, you have falling debris or whatever. Like, this place probably was pretty shit to work at. But I guess it kind of depends on which part of it you worked in, because there are parts that and actually we're going to visit them. There are parts that are very modern and sleek and, you know, cool looking and definitely well kept, but there are also parts like the one we've just been to, which just look like shit. This Black Mesa emergency medical assistance device. Oh, welcome to the holds upright during use. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's something on the. Can I? Caution. Can't read that. I'll have to take a look at some other medkit at some point, and you know, I'm not sure what Gordon just did. It almost looked like he fingered that trip mine. Like, I guess maybe he was cleaning it or something, but it looked weird. And here is another chapter where you can see the gargantua. I think I'm going to evacuate myself before... Freak, that didn't really work, but close enough, I guess. Okay.
Jesus. You don't know how close you were to getting one between the eyes. Listen, mister, if you can get the power on, that train down there will take us to the surface. I would try myself, but it's a long way down to the generator room, and there's things in the way.
Okay, so basically you have to restart the power again, just for a different purpose, to be able to use.
Jump the gun or nothing, but looks like you can handle this one yourself. So long as you stay out of the big guy's way, you should be fine. I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Both to use the tram and to deal with the giant alien, but not to spoil too much. I guess there is ammunition for the revolver here, so I have to remember to actually use it when I have to, as opposed to hoarding the ammunition forever.
Minor lacerations detected.
because I'm pretty sure there are Marines up ahead. And the revolver is pretty good at dealing with them. Frick. Okay, those vortigons just blew themselves up. Literally, I didn't even fire at them. And despite what it might look at, like, you can't really get to this side of the room. Okay, I'll take this and the grenade because, as I said, I pretty distinctly remember there are Marines up ahead and turrets. There is one up there. Now, it's something they added in the Black Mesa. You can actually aim down sights for the revolver, but it's the only weapon that allows that. As you can see, it pretty much one-shots them if you aim it correctly, so that's definitely a huge help when fighting them. Okay, I'll change to shotgun and the revolver. Oh, there's some ammo for the revolver here as well, so I guess what I'm going to do is shoot the full clip. And go back, use the ammunition that's here. Okay, that's pretty embarrassing. Freak, I didn't want to reload. I did it sort of automatically. As I said, I have a bit of a reflex to do that. Yeah, I missed quite a few shots. But there are like 6 rounds, 12 rounds back where the guard is. So, to be honest, I might as well utilize the revolver to its fullest potential here. Especially because it's just pretty cool to use it overall. Frick. For God's sake, that was really that was really embarrassing.
I'm sick of Firewatch.
Okay, that's another pretty bad time to be doing the reloading. Yeah, It's a little bit embarrassing what I'm doing right now, but it's still kind of fun just to use it. I usually hoard the ammo so much that I end up not using it at all, and it's kind of pointless. Especially when I saw there is at least 12 pieces of ammunition where I'm going to go back to anyway. Now there's a cheeky guy with a shotgun somewhere around here, because as I said, they really like ambushing you. Yeah. Frick, that went bad. They really like ambushing you by hiding like behind a pillar or something, and then shooting you when you least expect it. Okay. Now, okay, there's HECU charger here. Please have a very safe day, it says. Well, it's a little too late for that. Now I'm supposed to go down, but the elevator doesn't work at this point, so you're supposed to go through here. Now you have to restart the power over here, but you can't because one of the turbines is blocked, so you have to go further down to fix it. And by fixing it I mean shooting it, because that's just the way Gordon Freeman rolls. I stopped. I was anticipating that, but I stopped in the exact, because I thought it was going right here. I stopped in the exact path of it. It's kind of hilarious. Okay, so now what you're supposed to do is go here and try to use the elevator, this one, which is going to get you ambushed by the Marines. But if you're a smart cookie, you can do some parkour around here, and you can literally just circumvent them. Okay, so let's save just in case I yeah, that's what I feared would happen. Okay, reload. It certainly is possible to do it, because I've already done it when I played this before. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing. For freak's sake. Probably would have been quicker if I just went for the elevator and dealt with them normally, but I've, you know, decided I'm going to do that, and by God, I am. Freak! Okay, it's great that I saved afterwards. Freak. Okay, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but still, it's I think it's more beneficial because if you enter through the freak, because if you enter through the elevator, you're pretty much surrounded by them, as opposed to here. Because usually they would be standing here, and you would come up here. Yeah. Oh, they're even. Okay, he literally. Okay, this whole plan didn't really work, but it's still. I guess it's still kind of. Well, so much for having it easier. But what I was about to say is that you can literally even see them. Can we reload that? You can literally see them, you know, on the elevator. So I guess they went down anyway in the meantime, because it was scripted to do it. So now they are down there and I'm up here, which is kind of hilarious. I'm not going to go down there just to pick up the ammo, because I do have a lot of it. I did lost quite a bit of health though, but well, I'm surviving, and that's what counts. That was another pretty inopportune moment to be reloading. But again, I did survive, so... And here you can see another variant of a zombie, which is a marine zombie. He doesn't have any kind of special abilities. Although maybe he's more resistant to being shot. Actually, how did the head crab... Ah, okay, he doesn't have the top of his head. Because I was wondering, how did the head crab even possess him? Because if he still has his gas mask on, maybe he's more resistant to being shot in the chest because he has the body armor, but I didn't test that. That's just an assumption.
I'm never gonna make it. You better go on without me. I'll just slow you down.
Okay, so now I'm supposed to first deal with the gargantua and then be on my way. So let's do just that. So basically you utilize the electricity to fry it. And then I can recharge my suit. And finally, I'm ready to leave. Now, unfortunately, as I've seen earlier, I can't really take the medkits with me because the physics engine will throw them off the tram anyway, as it picks up speed. So let's just go. Bye. Have a nice rest of your life, which presumably won't be long, unfortunately.
Hey, it's Freeman, right? Hold up a sec. One of your scientist pals said to give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some sort of satellite delivery rocket or something. I don't know where it is exactly. The old guy was so worried about getting out alive, he didn't think to stop and tell me. Anyway, the main thing is, the military aborted the launch. So when you find the rocket, well, if you find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess. Now, get going. I'm going to stick around and help any other stragglers.
Have any supplies here? I think not. Okay, I need to pause again for a second, so be right back. Okay, I'm back, so let's continue. Now, before I have this weird obsession about smashing crates, even though there's nothing in most of them, but it's going to go down, and I don't think there's a way to go back up, so... Now, this piece of music is probably one of my favorite, pieces of soundtrack in this entire game, and I actually use it as a phone. What's the word? I forgot. Damn it! I forgot. How do you call? I use it on my phone as a. What's the? Damn it! I forgot the word. What's the word for that? The sound that. What am I, retarded or what? Like, I literally forgot that word. What's the... I use it as a... I use it as a phone... What? Not dial. What's the sound that your phone makes when it rings? How do you call that? There's a word for that. I literally forgot that. Like, what am I, retarded or what? Like, that's a very simple word. I just simply... It has evaporated out of my head. Like, I literally don't remember what it's called. What's the English word for that? The tone? I feel like I'm retarded, like, and I don't, like, literally I feel like a piece of my knowledge has evaporated from my brain, because I literally, like, I'm pretty certain I must have known that word, but now I don't know what it's called. That's a bit of a surreal feeling, you know, when it's almost like if you suddenly forgot how to use a fork or something. Like, I feel bad about this. How can I not know that? Like, what is it called? A phone? I do, like, I have the Polish word ringing. Wait, maybe it's a. Wait. Maybe it's a ringtone? I think it might be a ringtone, because I was about to say I have the Polish term ringing in. Frick, I didn't want to do that. Ringing in my head. I think it is a ringtone. But I do. To be honest, I'm not. To be honest, first of all, I'm not certain, and second of all, even if I were certain, I would still feel bad about this after spending like 2 minutes trying to remember it. Like, it's a very surreal and weird feeling. Excuse me, because I literally feel like it's a very simple word, and by all accounts, I both should know it, and I probably knew it. Like, I must have known that, but at this point, I'm literally not certain which word is it. I think it's a ringtone, but I'm not certain. Anyway, that piece of music that just played, I love it. It's probably one of my favorites, and I use it as that thing I keep forgetting what it's called. The ringtone of my phone, I guess, or something. Damn it, I really feel bad about this. Because, you know, generally it might not manifest that well in speech, because I am a rather shy person by nature, even in my native language. So obviously I stutter a lot, and you know, generally sometimes forget things. But in writing, I'm actually quite proud of the level of my English. But now I'm just like embarrassed. Like, I'm probably going to be thinking about it for the next week or something. I need to take this. Like, I literally forgot a very simple entry-level word. That's... I literally don't know how to feel about it. Like, I know how I feel. I feel very bad, but I also feel very weird. I think they added a dodge mechanic for the vertigons. I don't remember that being in the mod version. Damn it, I am all distracted now by my own stupidity. I literally don't even know what to say. Okay, this is actually better to do by going through the ladder, I think. Because... there are some turrets up here and... Although maybe it actually isn't better. I'm not sure, but let me go back to the ladder and try to throw a bunch of...
Blood loss detected.
Not certain how is it shooting me. I feel like I'm out of view, but apparently not. Okay, I literally got shot to pieces. Okay, so I need to... Okay, I think what I need to do is throw a grenade, but like this. Frick. Yeah, because it was the fence that was stopping me from doing it correctly. I lost a whole bunch of health. Okay, so I guess time to go. Stop! Because I think I can actually, like, if I disembark and crouch underneath, I can avoid some of the turrets around here. At least that's my understanding of it. And there is one. And there are Marines out here. I can already hear them. Okay, I'll bring the tram, although I think it stops here permanently anyway. Okay, that's a bad time to reload. that didn't go very well. But I guess I did survive, so there is that. Oh. Okay. Die, Freeman. You know, I think the HECU Marines are kind of psychotic, like you know, killing the scientists on behalf of the government is one thing, because you know you could rationalize that people have been doing a lot of horrible things throughout history, and then justifying it with just following orders. So I could totally buy that, but here I assume, written Die Freeman in the blood of a killed security guard, which like is well past any kind of well-adjusted adult behavior. And before they were like, I killed 12 of those damn scientists and not one of them fought back. That sucks. Like, this is not the way well-adjusted people speak. Like, it's one thing to do those things, which again I could buy, people doing that and then justifying it to themselves as following orders, but it's another thing to, you know, be so cavalier about that. Yeah, there's at least one on the right, but there is an undetermined amount. Frick.
Loss detected.
Okay, that's one of them down. Okay, I think I'm dead. Again. Maybe not. It depends on how many of them are left here. Okay, there's a medkit and the medic dropped. So that's definitely helpful. Okay, there's a vent. I'm going to check that in just a second, but first I want to go in here. Okay, that's what I meant. That's what I needed in my life. save. I can't still quite get over the fact that you can't destroy the soda machines. Wear your goggles or wear new eyes. The goggles, they do nothing. It's a quote from some movie, but I don't remember which one. They protect your eyes from violent harm. Something. Last year, in 1997, 333 accidents involving eyes were reported. That's a lot, actually. It's almost one each day. Okay, let's check the vent over here. Maybe it's used to circumvent the their outpost in the other room. Okay, it's a bit clumsy in the way it works because I'm supposed to push this here and then yeah, I think it's actually exactly that. It's a way to circumvent the entrenched position they have. Which, all in all, is pretty great when you think about it. Okay, because they have like a heavy machine gun here, which you can actually use. Quick, I'm dead. Okay, I might have panicked. I think I panicked when they swarmed me, because I'm pretty sure they thrown a grenade, but maybe I was wrong. Okay, now I need to mount it quicker to be able to kill them when they're still crowding the doorway. Yeah, and I think a bunch of vortigons also spawn at some point. Maybe I was wrong about that. But I didn't search this room.
And just when I was starting to feel lonely. Sounds like the troops are fixing to throw you a surprise party. Better clear your dance card, Slick.
Well, I actually threw them a surprise party. And disregarding that one time I died and reloaded, it went okay.
Yeah, let's go. Oops, sorry. You better reload, sir.
Okay, but this episode has been long enough, so I think... Well, first of all, I'm going to go back here and heal.
I have no idea what we're doing.
But otherwise, I think I'm going to actually save and end it here. So that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, I'm actually thinking about checking what the hell the word is that you call the sound that your phone makes in English, because otherwise I'm going to lose my mind. But I'm going to do that in the meantime. For now, that's all.
Think this is a
Bye.
drill, do you?